World of Tank Blitz, Armoured Pants here, have another review for you tonight. The M6A2E1, or the little goose, Tier 7 goose. Now, here, let's have a look at the tech spec for it. Now, this is a American tank. It's a premium tank, Tier 7 heavy. And along with the T29, it's one of two Tier 7 American heavies. Now, this is a great tank. If you like heavy tanks, if you like to go front line, you're heavy, intimidate the opposition. If you like a big alpha roll, we have to make your shots count because there's a long reload. And if you like to have trollish armor, then this tank is for you. It's a good credit earner, and it's great. It's very much a fun tank to play. One of the more fun heavies. It's an unusual looking tank. It's called the Goose, Little Goose, because its bigger brother in Tier 8, it actually looks kind of like a goose. And actually, when they became available first in the game, they were actually called the Goose event. Was the event in which you could win said tanks. Now, it looks very similar to its Tier 8 compatriot. It just has very similar profile, plays very similarly as well. So if you like this, then you might like to upgrade too and get to Tier 8 when it becomes available. Now, look at this. This is what this tank is all about, this armor. Look at that, holy fuck. That armor is troll. It's just fucking unbelievably trollish. I mean, it's almost impossible to penetrate. If you come up against this front on, even Tier 8s find it difficult to penetrate, but if you're a Tier 6, Tier 7, you're fucked. Literally may as well be throwing fucking tennis balls at this fucking thing. I mean, just look at that, it's just incredible. On the back, yeah, you know, it's vulnerable at the back, but look here, at the back of the turret though, it's not vulnerable, unlike many other heavy tanks, in fact most other heavy tanks. It has this sort of spaced armor at the side which protects your tracks. Now let's have a look at here front on. As I said, look at that fucking head, look at that armor profile, fuck me. That's Tier 8 by the way, when you go Tier 7, Tier 6. Tier 6, look at that, it's like a tomato with an erection, it's so fucking red. It's just fucking unbelievable. Tactics. It says here front line, but literally front line is probably what it's best at. It's actually not bad at long range sniping, which you'll see in this game as well, because the gun is pretty good. And it's just troll. It's troll as troll, baby. That's all I can say about it, you know. So just get that armor in front of the enemy, and you know, protect your sides and your arse. Get that armor in front. So let's roll this troll. The map is Rockfield, and you're going to have a look at a mastery game here, where I utilise what I believe are the strengths of this tank. Now I decided that I'd go right here to support the meds, because looking at their reds list, I thought that's where most of them would come from, and it turned out it was kind of right, I guess. Turned out all right in the end. Now I'm pushing up here onto see if I can push on onto this KV-13 who has been pushing onto us. Look at that bounce. And by the way, I bounced just an incredible amount of shots in this game. I don't have to sides grab, you don't have to do anything fancy. Just fucking put your armor front on and that's it. Now look at this poor bastard. Fucking hell. Sorry about that, mate. Fuck. Ammo wrecked. Boom. Done. Now look at this. I'm trying to apologise to him, and because I'm typing, I get a hit. Fucking hell. Haha. There you go. That's what you get for trying to be a nice guy. Let that be a lesson to you. Yeah. Don't bother saying sorry, because you just got smashed. So there you go, not paying attention like a big fucking noob, and I got my arse handed to me. So there you go, as Nelson once would and did say, ha ha, ha ha. So anyway, here we go again. Took one there moving up, but I need to get into position here. I need to push up. I'm going to try to clear this flank. Now there you go, another bounce shot. And just as I said, you don't have to be a fantastic player. You don't have to be a heavy tank expert that knows how to side scrape and wiggle and jiggle and bounce shots. Just fucking put your armor front on, make sure nothing gets behind you or on the sides, and you will just fucking wreck the enemy. This thing is so intimidating. Even if you're up tiered, it's fucking awesome, but if you're the highest tier as I am in this game, you can just scare the bejesus out of the opposition, because there's literally fucking nothing they can do to you. I mean, you just keep putting that armor front on, and it's just so difficult to penetrate. You know, it's literally trying to fucking stab somebody wearing a fucking suit of armor, you know. It's just, you know, the gun is good as well. There's another bounce. The gun is good as well. There you go, over 2k bounces already. I would have had more if I wasn't fucking typing sorry like a big noob. And the gun is just good too. Look at that, the gun will pen. You know, as I said though, it's not a German gun. You do need to be a bit careful with it. So as I always say, aiming is maiming. So you need to take careful aim with it. But here's the thing about this tank. The armor profile is so good that you can actually take your time when you're aiming. There you go, another block there. So you can actually take a bit more time than you normally would, because the armor will protect you, and you can maybe even take that shot. And here I am here, 2v1 situation, and I'm against two big guns here, but I am just fucking gonna absolutely smash the crap out of them. The IS there, now it's 3v3, now he is not going to be able to pen me again, because now I'm front onto him. Here's one for him, and now I am going to just put my armor front onto him again. As I said, nothing fucking fancy, just gonna go straight onto him. Now here's another thing about this tank. You saw there, this tank is really tall, right? You saw how tall it is. I was actually able to get over him, and if I wanted to, I'd be able to put a shot into the cupola at the top. And there's not too many tanks that can do that against other heavy tanks, right? I don't really know what this guy was doing here. Maybe he had lag, or maybe he had a frontal lobotomy, I'm not really sure which, but anyway, he was, yeah, that wasn't really the thing you want to be doing with this. But having said that, once he came onto the front of me, there's fuck all he could do anyway. So yeah, this tank, it's, what can I say, there you go, 4.2k damage, mastery badge, 5 kills, and I think almost 3k of bounce damage. Just, it's awesome, isn't it? And as I said, if you want a premium heavy tank, think about this one, because as I said, you don't have to be a super unicorn player with all the skills in the world. Just keep the fucking front face onto the enemy and you will do very well, and it won't let you down. It's just a great tank. You know, all I can say about that frontal armor is, holy shit, it's so troll. And the opposition be going, are you fucking serious? I fucking fired APCR and fucking you name it into it. Are you fucking serious, man? I'm afraid I am serious. So it's good night from me, and it's good night to you. Alright, cheers, much. Take it easy now. See you now, boys. Hope you enjoyed it. Cheers, boys.